What's up, miscreants? Still in ALS. I'm gonna be recording all of most of the Chainsaw main character videos within the same infinite, just because it's easier. So you do have to keep in mind they do not have a godly buff right now because we're not running godly Denji right now. We will be doing godly Denji though, so I guess there's that. So Rose, whatever. Yeah, she is well, glitch glorious. We're kind of going in order of traits right now. Um, So, glitched glorious. Interesting. Very interesting. I was like, you can see the damage and detonation, which is you gotta look overall here. You can't look at the per tick thing. That's not what we're here for. We're here for overall. It's gonna do about 4.2 times, which is about 3 million or so, which is a lot of damage. So you gotta keep that in mind. Main thing here is self-destruct. She is a infinite meta, kind of like Aki is. She is hybrid though, so I guess she has that over Aki. So self-destruct does 100 times damage and applies detonate off of that multiplier, which is obviously just basically 420 times damage. It's basically 520 times damage overall, which is a lot. And I think it might apply, yeah, if they survive, it applies unstable. So for every enemy in range, increase multiplier of nuke damage by 1 times. Now I'm not sure if this is particularly self-destruct or just every nuke. I imagine it's every nuke just because of where she's placed on the infinite tier list, because I just don't think she would be there if it wasn't every nuke. Buffing nukes is a big deal, even if it is by only 500 billion. If you catch like 100 enemies or so in it, it's gonna be doing 500 billion damage buff for every nuke, which is a lot of damage in the overall. I mean, when you're fighting multi-trillion health bosses, it doesn't matter nearly as much, but yeah. So unstable is nice. Unstable, whenever an enemy dies, 25% of the damage is dealt within a 15 range area around that enemy, which is 25% per damage, which is pretty decent. As you can see, that would be a couple 100 billion. So that's not bad. Every time she attacks, 20% chance to apply unstable for 15 seconds. This one's for 60 seconds. And every 25 takedowns, she inflicts unstable to all enemies in range for 25 seconds. Not to mention, for each enemy under the unstable effect within range, she can gain up to 15% more damage, which is really such a minor amount of damage. Honestly, it's barely noticeable. Just not a huge deal. Overall, pretty decent unit. Fairly cheap, I guess. Not like super cheap, but cheap enough. I don't know. The main thing, infinite for sure, self-destruct hard carries. She does a lot of damage per attack, but she doesn't attack very often. Hybrid, which is nice. There really isn't a whole lot going on with this character other than unstable, which I think is she's the only character that has that. Maybe. I don't know about that one. Um, Unstable's fine, self-destruct is fine, detonation is self-destruct is good. Detonation is good. Damage is good. DPS is, well, fine, I guess. Overall, good unit, I would say. Good unit, but only if you're really interested in doing infinites, because outside of that, she does not have a huge role in much of anything. Alright, that's it. Bye bye.
링강 고리 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 왓챠 링강 고링